My being pissed off at the world aside, I just saw an interesting movie trailer last night, and I'm just not remembering I saw it. It's a story about a man who was a war vet and his war dog, I guess, or whatever you like, his war service dog or whatever. He was a K9 war veteran, and in this movie that they've got coming out or it's out, I don't know. I didn't actually see the theater date on it, but they've told this story a lot over the years, Hollywood. A man gets trapped somewhere with his dog, or a boy and his dog kind of story. I remember, like, one of the ones was I saw in that formula when I was growing up called Homeward Bound, which was about a teenager who was, like, shipwrecked with his dog. And his dog was a golden retriever, I think. I never saw the whole movie. I just remember seeing like the trailers for it in the first 5 minutes. So one night on HBO, I never watched the whole thing. But just think, there's a lot of that formula recycled. The boy and his dog get stuck in the woods. Only problem instead of a boy, it's a man and his dog, but it's the same formula. It's even actually, I think it's actually even a 1970s movie called A Boy and His Dog. And like in like some kind of medieval or post-apocalypse world or something, which was the inspiration for Fallout and some other game in that like genre. But I was thinking, how many times have they used that formula? How many movies have they made about a boy and his dog stuck in the woods? I think they've used it a lot. I know the most famous dog movie with a boy is like Old Yeller, but I've never seen it. I don't know much about it. I just know it's something about a dog, and that the dog has to be put down by the boy because the dog gets rabies or something. Like I said, I'd never seen it. I just know it's referenced all the darn time. I'd never seen the movie. And I've heard that's what it is. Like if the dog gets rabies or something and he has to put the dog down. Which I've at least known of one dog I had to put down in my lifetime. Well, really technically two Pomeranians my mom had. One of them got like sick or something and had to, well, they both got sick, but they both got sick and had to be put down. One of them got some kind of food poisoning or something, which is the female Pomeranian. And the male Pomeranian that I bought her, he got sick twice actually in his life. He got kidney problems at one point, but they said if the kidney problems ever came back, they'd have to put him down because the surgery was something that would only work once. And he got him again, and that's what we had to do to put him down. But just thinking about that kind of, just, I don't know, that kind of this thing, I saw that trailer and like, hey, I remember movies like that when I was growing up. And I was just wondering, and I've ever heard about other, boy and his dog type stories. I mean, how many times have they, that's a good question, how many times do they use that? Like, I've never seen any movies involving a cat owner. Yeah, I've seen plenty of movies about people owning, about usually men and their dogs stuck in the woods. There's at least, I think that's and there was even like movies with dogs that got strayed from their masters, and the movie was about the dog finding its way home to its master because it got stuck in the woods. I think that was a different version of Homeward Bound. I don't know. Or was there two movies with that title? I don't know. I don't know any of these titles of these movies. I just know it's a formula I've seen a few times. With dogs in the woods and some boy or man being lost in the woods with his dog. And they gotta find a way to make it home by going through the woods. And the fact that the only difference is this is a military war dog and its owner, and the other ones were like teenagers or kids or whatever. I don't know. Is that like a really big thing with like, I don't know, do people really bond with their pets that well? Like, I don't know. I've never really bonded with a pet that much. I mean, I've had them. I just never really connected with them. Like, I had this one stubborn cat with no tail who, when I was younger, but I just remember the only time me and him really had like a bonding moment with this cat was, his name was Lionel, and I showed you, thinking a photo or something, but I have my photos packed up, but when my grandpa died, he didn't want to leave my lap for a few minutes. It was like right after my grandpa passed away from lung cancer, the first person in my family to actually die from that stuff that I knew of. But the cat wouldn't leave my lap that morning. Like, I tried to push him off, and the cat didn't have any front claws. He had back claws only, and he dug in and meowed and didn't want to leave my side because he knew something was wrong. But he eventually did, let me go, but like, he was trying to, be a supporting pet, I guess. But just, I don't know, just thinking about that Hollywood has repeated that feel-good story of a boy and his dog in multiple different movies. I mean, whether it's a war veteran and his war dog, or a teenager and his golden retriever. They've done that. They like, there was a few other ones too. But I just, like, I've noticed that I've always seen, at least seen 4 or 5 movies with that plot. I think the only one I had, like, in Turner and Hooch, that's technically the same kind of thing, sort of. There was a show called Red 1010 Canine Cop. I don't know, man, just like seeing a pattern. It's always a dog. I know they say a dog is man's best friend. But no one's ever wrote one about a girl and her horse, because, women seem to gravitate more towards horses. Where's one about a girl and her horse? That would be an interesting movie. Yeah. A girl and a horse. That would be a good. Why don't you guys try that one? Try a different formula. Because I've done the boy and his dog a lot. So, different boys, different ages. Always either a Golden Retriever or a Labrador. Either always, a Labrador. Either it's always a Retriever or a German Shepherd. Yeah, I've done that a lot. I haven't seen too many. Like, why don't we try a girl and a horse? Like, why don't we try that? Like, I think there was like one thing with a horse, with a horse named Seabiscuit or something. I think it was the only horse movie I could think of. Was that one? I can't. I know there are other horse movies like Black Beauty and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's about a girl and her horse, but I think that isn't the horse like a competition, like a racehorse or something in that one? Just like Seabiscuit, like, yeah, I think that's what both those are, is racehorses. I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about animal movies. I don't own any animals. Don't care to own any animals. Can't afford to own any animals. I can really afford to own me. My expensive habits. Just thinking about it. All these pet lover movies that exist. And just thinking, I don't have any pet lover movies in my entire, like, collector. I got, well, I don't know. Does E.T. count as a pet lover? I mean, I guess that's kind of a pet. He's got an alien. He has a pet alien. Maybe that counts. That's probably the only movie I have that's even close to a pet. Well, I mean, at least I've got that, and I've got Short Circuits 1 and 2. The kind of a pet robot in that one. Well, not really. I don't know. Short Circuit doesn't really count because it's not really. I got the TV show Knight Rider. That's a computerized car. But he treats it like it's his pet. So, I mean, so yeah, I guess there's that. I don't know. I don't know, it's just weird thinking that people having bond with dogs and cats and some people inanimate objects or theme parks. Like I said, I can't find anything for me to bond to. I guess that's what I'm saying is all those movies about people connecting with things, whether it's their favorite pet or their favorite car or their favorite person. And I think what makes me mad and pissed off at the world is I can't find anything to bond with. Or anything to, build a connection with. Whether it's, people, a pet. I mean, if I had a robot, I probably wouldn't even be fond of that. Like I said, what makes me angry and depressed most of the time is I don't have anything or anyone to connect with. Well, that's it for this one. But like I said, that trailer kind of made me think of how many times have they done that kind of movie? I mean, if you think about it, how many times have they told the story of a boy and his dog stuck in the woods? I mean, this time instead of a teenager, it's a grown man and his war dog. But it's still the same thing. Boy and his dog get trapped in the woods and they gotta find their way home. It's the same movie they've already told 100 times. I mean, the only difference is the man and the dog are both military veterans. Where the other time I think they did it was a teenager. But just thinking about that. Like that's probably the one genre I don't have any movies on is, stuff related to pets. Huh. Well, anyway, that's I don't know. But like I said, that's what keeps me pissed off because I don't have nothing to bond with me. I don't have no connections in my life. I mean, no pet, no person, no nothing. And it keeps me pissed off and bitter and angry because I have nothing to connect with and no one to connect with. Like some people even bond with their stupid phone, and when I went to the store this morning, I did not take the damn thing with me. I left it sitting here. Yeah, I don't even get bonded with this damn thing. Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't get attached to anything. Like, you guys, I gotta have my phone. Me, I can walk all the way down to Publix and just leave the damn thing sitting here and not think twice about it. The rest of you psychos start having a panic attack if you can't find this stupid thing. See what I mean? Like I said, I like tech and I like science, and the one tech everybody seems to bond with or have a emotional attachment to, I don't. I can literally leave this thing in the house, walk out the door, and not get two rat's ass about it. Like I said, I guess I'm incapable of bonding with anything. Like I just have no emotional attachment to nothing.